Hello, this is Mission Alive with Roger from the MSC Mission Office. We have some sad news to hand on today about Father Tony Young, MSC, who died a couple of weeks ago in Alatau in Milne Bay province of Papua New Guinea. We've had some videos before of Father Tony telling us about his efforts in education in the Milne Bay province. And his Hope Academy, which is education online. He died a couple of weeks ago rather suddenly. Those who saw him in the day or two before said he was fine, he was in his usual form. Apparently he must have had some sort of a stroke or heart turn or something, and he fell out of his chair and hit his head rather hard on the floor. So he never gained consciousness, even though when they found him and took him to the hospital and doctors attending him, he never regained consciousness and died a couple of days later. Now, Tony was born in 1935, so that makes him 88 years old at the time, and normally he was in fairly good health and very alert and very on the job. I will replay for you in the days ahead some of Tony's videos that he did for me last year, and you'll be able to hear what he was about with the Hope Academy. He was a man, this is a picture of him. A picture of him here in the office when he was doing those videos, and he came from way out in Milne Bay, which is I'll replay this part of the video too at another time. So Papua New Guinea there to the north of Australia. Then out to the eastern part of Papua New Guinea, those islands out to the east in the Solomon Sea. And then coming in a bit closer, there's Donawo, and just northwest of Donawo is where he lived for many years at Nimoa. And there's Nimoa Island there in the top left of that shot. He was there for many years, doing many things, spent many hours on the sea. And it's a closer up one of the island itself, and so as a man at his age, it was remarkable to have such a vision of helping young people. Many young people there go to primary school. Doesn't matter how smart they are, how well they do. When they have the opportunity to go to high school, often they can't afford the fees. It's a long trip to go into the nearest high school, which is probably Hagita High School near Alatau, and people are very averse, often having their young people so far away from their home village. So Tony had the vision to say that these kids need to be educated, and they have much to offer to the world. And he came up with this idea. Now, a question for everybody at the moment is, what's going to happen to Hope Academy? We don't know. It's out of our hands as Mission Office. We have funded Tony, and we advertised his Hope Academy, and many of you have probably funded him with smaller or larger amounts. And he does have some supporters who help him, and some of them help him considerably. But the question is now what is going to happen, because it's an MSC project, specifically Father Tony's project, and the diocese there never gave any guarantee at all that it would carry it on. So it's a big question. So we might think about that and offer a prayer or two that someone will come up with a solution as to what they're going to do, and who might be the key person to keep it going, because it is a really worthwhile project. And I will put on again some of Tony's videos, and you can see why he did what he was doing, the need, and what would be some of the results. So tune in again in the coming days, and I'll put some of Tony's videos up for you. Thank you for being with us on mission, and let's think of Tony and the mission that he had and where it led him to Hope Academy, and all those people he served and the people that helped him in that service. So the mission is alive.